for sports in return.
What is the one thing that you're expecting from Queiroz as he addresses the nation?
First of all, let me express my surprise at the euphoria, the ecstasy, the razzmatazz about everything here, because Queiroz is going to be unveiled. It tells you the level of expectation of the country. But I'm a bit surprised. What especially we expect from Queiroz. One man as a new coach of the Black Stars, exactly what is he bringing to the table? Of course, he's a man who has a track record of discipline. Table. He's not
As he takes Ghana to the World Cup, group stage, round of 32, round of 16, what should Ghanaians really expect?
I think that with what he's offering us, I will not be too surprised if we are able to go past the round of 16 and maybe try what we did in 2010. It's very possible.
Great.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Abigail Senator Sue of Sporty FM. My boss is here. I spoke with him not long ago on road to the World Cup. He had a lot to say, and of course, Gary Smith is my next guest. So, Gary, great to have you. How are you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
A lot of questions coming up. I mean, SWAG President Queiroz, he's had a lot to say about the expectations from Queiroz. He's of the view that we should really be moderate in our expectations. He's not going to work magic, and of course, we should just support, rally behind him. Gary, a lot of questions are coming up already. His stats are very clear for everyone to see. He's never really progressed beyond the round of 16, so again, we can't expect too much. What are your expectations as he addresses the nation?
Just to echo that of the writer, Mr. Queiroz, the timing is incredibly short. Consider that the Champions League final is on the 30th of May. The World Cup starts on the 11th. You know, even assuming the European leagues end somewhere around the 24th, that still gives only 2 weeks. By the time the guys come, because in our case, the team will be based in Cardiff. They'll be in Cardiff, they'll play a couple of games. They'll play in the Cardiff game. He would have time to now put them together. In short, time is short. And he would have to work some magic. It will need the great participation of the players themselves. Because at the end of the day, they have to take some responsibility, Isaac. You know, the coach will do his part. But if you are a player called into the final team of a prestigious assignment like this, you should know that there's more at stake than wearing the shirts. You know, you must help yourself for the coach to help you. He won't and cannot do magic. Even assuming he were in charge of the team for 8 years, he cannot do magic because at that stage, 50-50 tackles, nobody is going to teach you how to do 50-50 tackles and those things. So, yes, the GFA say if he gets to the quarterfinal, they'll give him an automatic 2-year deal. So he will aim for that, but the rest is up to the entire team, not just him alone.
What do you say about the school of thought that people think the GFA are only setting this man up to fail? Because, again, how do you sack Otuado, frame man to a World Cup, appoint a coach like Queiroz, who is basically not have enough sacks at a World Cup? Do you share those sentiments?
The question I'll ask is, the Otuado who had so much time with the team, what did he do?
You could have sacked him earlier to make way for this coach, give him enough time.
I agree. I mean, most of us thought he would be let's go after the debacle of not qualifying for the AFCON. And so there, I'm hoping that the GFA would agree that it was an error on their part. But apart from that, we are here now, and it's time from today for all of us to rally behind them and ensure that the tactics are spot on. The reason why I'm happy, like I said on your road to the World Cup, is that, you know, he's been there before, he knows what to do. Yes, he's gone past the round of 16 only once, but that requisite experience means something. And I'm hoping that his reputation as a coach who knows how to build from the back will help us. Remember, he was a goalkeeper in his day. His assistant coach was a goalkeeper in his day. They know a thing or two about marshalling defenses, and I'm wishing them the best in that regard.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Sure.
All the best to Gary Smith there. All the best to Queiroz also, who will be taking Ghana to the World Cup. There's a lot of excitement in the room. The supporters group are here in their numbers, and the drama sessions will go on before, during, and after. the Black Stars taking that stage at the World Cup. Queiroz is the man, the main man here this afternoon at the Alisa Hotel. He will be unveiled officially, and officially he informs us his plans for the Black Stars at this year's World Cup. There's a lot of expectations from Ghanaians, but again, as been said by a lot of pundits, and of course, SWAC President Kwabena Yeboah, we should be moderating our expectations because this man has a limited time, less than 2 months to prepare the Black Stars to a prestigious tournament like the World Cup, the biggest sporting event on planet Earth. So there's a lot happening. We've been joined by a lot of these individuals. Hi, how you doing?
I'm very fine.
Your name?
Angela Santi, aka Triple A.
I mean, obviously, I'm here to witness Queiroz Queiroz. What are your expectations?
I think it's going to be one of these press conferences where the public is going to listen and dissect every single word that he says. Right now, we are at a point where in Ghana there is no room for mistakes. I always say this job is certainly, not probably, certainly the most difficult job that Queiroz has ever had in his career. And I'm saying this knowing that he has coached Portugal before. He has coached, big guns like Shimao Sabrosa. He was coaching Cristiano Ronaldo. But now you are talking about a team that is going to the World Cup in just a few months. How are you going to make, results turn around? This is a huge task for him to undertake. This press conference is going to be something where every word he says is calculated, but not just that. He is going to have to read the Ghanaian public, understand their expectations. It's not Iran, it's not Oman, it's not Portugal. We're talking about a Ghanaian team that wants to make sure that they go to the World Cup, not as a vacation, but they go there to showcase that they can do even better than what Morocco did in Qatar. So my expectation is very tense press conference, and I hope for the best for the nation and for him as well.
At the World Cup, what do you expect from him? Some say round of 16, quarterfinals. What would be expecting?
It's difficult to predict where exactly Ghana will go. One thing that is very important is going to be how Queiroz can cope with the team. Why? Because we knew him to be a bit too laid back and calm with Portugal. Ghanaians are going to want to see Queiroz, agitated on the sideline, a bit more like a heavy Ronaldo. We know it's not really his character, but still, they want to see a coach that takes action. If a team is going, let's say, on the offensive, they want to see that the formation defensively is adapted to that thing. See what I mean? So it's going to be very important for Queiroz really to sync with what the expectations of Ghanaians are. And I can tell you
for that matter.
You and I know we don't have a team now. Some of our key players are getting injured. Just that coaches can also.
And he's here once again at the World Cup. But this time around, he's with the senior national team, the Black Stars, or the Ghanaian players. So easy to go with.
Afternoon.
Queiroz, together with the FA president, there is Kurt Simon-Okreku, about to take their seat as Queiroz addresses the nation. He is the new Black Stars head coach, as already announced, and this is going to be his first meeting with the press, and of course his first address to the nation as he takes charge of the Black Stars. His job and his mandate is very simple. He's expected to do well at the World Cup with the Black Stars, and we'll be hearing from him what his plans are, what he looks forward to, and how he's going to take us there to have a successful World Cup. So Queiroz takes his seat, and he will be addressing the media and the nation very soon. You are live on GTV Sports Plus. It is the official unveiling of Queiroz, the Portuguese gaffer who takes charge of the Black Stars. He's seen it all when it comes to the World Cup. He's been at the World Cup several times, 3 times with Iran, and of course he was there with Portugal in 2010. He took them to the last 16, and he's here once again at the World Cup. But this time around, he's with the senior national team, the Black Stars, at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It's a historic one, the first of its kind, and Ghana's coach for the historic World Cup will be none other than Queiroz, who is expected to do well with the Black Stars at the World Cup. So Queiroz there in your shot with the president of the Ghana Football Association, There's Saket Simonokreku, and the two will be getting seated very shortly as we begin business here. Business is very simple. Queiroz is set to be unveiled. Queiroz is set to address us. Queiroz is set to announce to us his plans for Ghana, or for the Black Stars, as he takes Ghana to the World Cup. He's a very, very experienced gaffer. On paper, highly qualified, a serial winner. He's done a lot when it comes to coaching. Been at Real Madrid, at Manchester United, Sporting CP. On the continent, he's been with the Egyptian national team. Unfortunately, couldn't win the AFCON, was in the final, only beaten by Senegal in 2021. And he's back on the continent one more time, not in the north, not in the south, not in the east, but in the west. And it's Ghana, the senior national team, the Black Stars, that he's going to handle. So Queiroz Queiroz, ladies and gentlemen, is the man. He's got
Yeah. Recommendations of the search committee was given to the Executive Council, and following that submission, I prefer. Of the World Cup is concerned. May I also mention that Coach Queiroz, in conjunction with the Football Association leadership, have agreed to bring in 5 new staff members to support his work, and they will be working as backbone staff members. 5. As we go along in the coming days, the Football Association will be able to start announcement regarding their names and their specific. That Rob will continue to work with a core of the staff that works under Otto Abdul Fattah and John. Coach Queiroz will be in Ghana for the next few days to engage stakeholders before he departs for Europe to prepare for the task ahead. But in between time, as you already know, we have announced 2 international friendly matches. We know that there is one that will take place this month, and another one will also take place on June 2nd. And that is a match against Wales in Cardiff. Early on, when I was talking about the backroom staff, I mentioned that a core of the members who work with Otto Addo will continue to work with in the next row, and one of them is on my far left, Desmond Ofer. Shall we please acknowledge you? So, since the official announcement last week, there have been several engagements between these technical brains. There have been series of meetings, and even yesterday when he has had meetings, engagements with the technical team members. One other thing that we did this morning was to introduce him officially to the Minister of Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adams, the President of the Football Association, Ket Edwin Simeon Okraku, led the Executive Council for that exercise. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our new coach, Queiroz, who will be leading us to the next FIFA World Cup, which shall be our 5th appearance at the World Cup, having already qualified for the 2006, 2010, 2014, 2022, and now in 2026. So we have our coach. So, coach, this is Ghana, this is the media. Yesterday you arrived to a rousing welcome at the Kodoka International Airport. We just came off, Accra International Airport, okay. Okay. This morning we've been to the ministry and you saw another crowd. I'm sure you have loads of things running through your mind. You've had to manage in South Africa, Iran, Colombia, Portugal, Egypt. This is Ghana, your official introduction to the people of Ghana. Coach. So thank you. Thank you, Coach. Well, this is the time for you to share your first words with the people of Ghana through this buoyant media that have gathered here to listen to you and to hear the good words that you have for Ghanaians. Your first words, Coach.
My voice is okay in the room. Everybody listen? It's okay? All right, Terry, thank you very much for your introduction and the kind words. Thank you very much for your introduction and the kind words you addressed to me. And my first words are exactly to express my gratitude and starting from the Federation, President, the Board, the government of Ghana that support me, the fans, that is an honor and a privilege for me to be here today. Very, very special. I know since I arrived, I start to feel it, that this is the soul of the Black Stars. Yesterday I saw and I feel the vibration, and I start to realize that the soul of the Black Stars is huge. It is huge. So that means that our dream and expectations are also huge. I must say that after 8 national teams and a couple of important competitions, this is the biggest challenge of all my entire career. And I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. I can promise and guarantee to you that I will bring 40 years of my knowledge and experience to every single decision of Ghana. I am a coach, you can see in my CV, that fortunately with the help of God and my players, I have a symbolic record of wins in the game, in terms of international games. And in a humble way I can say, I feel good on that. So I trust and I believe that with the support of my staff, support of the board, the support of the press, support of the friends and the fans, special, the supporters, all together, one Ghana, united, with cohesion and with a lot of ambition, I believe and I trust that we can do it. We can bring success and happiness for the people. So, in a simple way, I can say to you, I feel ready. Are you ready also? Sorry, I didn't listen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do it together. Let's do it. Question? let me be ready. Okay, questions? Questions?
Colleagues, so we have heard from the coach, and it's now time to take your questions.
Thank you, Coach, you're welcome. My name is Maurice, and we work with the Graphic Sports. Coach, over the years, you built a career on structure, discipline, and control. These are qualities missing in our team in recent times. I'm sure it's one of the reasons why you will handle this project. You have said that it's going to be one of your most challenging jobs, not because you haven't seen it all, but looking at the circumstances surrounding your recruitment. About 50 days to kick off the World Cup. How confident are you that within the time constraint, you'll be able to get a team that will align to your philosophy of coaching over the years? Are we going to just manage it, or you're really confident that we'll be able to get some very decent results?
Well, in your question, you mentioned something that is correct, it is true. We are running against the wind, we are running against time. But as I said, in my experience and my expertise and the support of the staff, and special, we have to start to talk about that, because they are the most important people among all of us, especially with our players. I'm very much confident that we can do it. Of course, this demands a lot of hard work, but in life was always my approach. You only have in life two highways, to be honest. You can choose the easy highway. If you choose the easy highway, you cannot succeed in football. Or you can choose the hard highway, as we've been doing now, working 24/7 days with full staff, observations, producing an integrity, an honest report to assess where we stand in this moment. We cannot lie to ourselves in order for us to implement a program to prepare our players for this event. So I'm very much confident to answer to your questions, because not only I trust myself and my staff, but watching the pool of players that gonna have the talents, I am sure and I am confident and I believe that we can assemble a good team, a great team to perform on the pitch. Not always, and you also touched that a little bit in your question, not always a group of special talent players that can be in the pitch as a great team. But it is exactly why I am very much confident, because my goal and my target it is from today on to make our players understand that if we play together, if we play with the right mentality, and if we play as a team, one gun, we can beat any opponent in this world.
Thank you. My name is Michael Teje from TV3 Network. Welcome to Ghana. The first thing that was said when you got the job was to highlight your experience throughout your club career, but also to highlight your style of football. So I'm going to ask you a very straightforward question. Are you a defensive coach? And are you a defensive-oriented coach? And do you think Ghana has the material to be successful with that kind of material, with that kind of football, if you are?
No doubt about that. I didn't really, because I was not listening the first one. All right. I know that in Egypt, in Portugal, in Ghana as well, we have 33 million coaches, right? This is information that I received. And so, first of all, my job is more easy because with 33 million coaches around me, it will be easy to make decisions. But I want to answer to you directly. My personal experience and my knowledge in football, there is no that thing in modern football of defensive or attacking coaches. The language that I know for myself, and this is what I'm sure the Ghana national team expects from me, it is the winning language. I am a winning coach. I don't understand that thing of defend or attack. I know one thing, when we don't have the ball, we have to fight together. We have to sacrifice, we have to suffer on the pitch to recover the ball as much fast as possible in order to have our chances to build up opportunities and score. So, after 43 years in the game, if you ask me things about how to win one game, I can probably share with you a couple of ideas. If I'm defensive or attacking, I leave these things for you because you are the press. With my players, I only know one thing. It is, we have the ball, we have to attack. We don't have the ball, we have to fight together. That's the rule of the game. Because at the end, in Ghana and the rest of the world, there is only one medicine in football: to win.
Professor, bem-vindo ao Ghana. I will ask you in English. I was wondering what kind of question should I ask you, but I remember that 35 years ago, before your second Under-20 World Cup final against Brazil, I asked you at the time if that was your biggest challenge, and you answered me that you expect to have much bigger shells in your career.
Yes.
You indeed had it, or we all witnessed it. You also mentioned here that this is the biggest shells of your career. I'm asking why? Because you are an African with African roots, training an African team in the World Cup, because of the challenge of Ghana not performing well in the last big events, or because of the opponents, or, which in my opinion would be the factor, you have not much time to prepare the team. Thank you. Obrigado.
Thank you for your question. Yes, I said that is the biggest challenge of my life. There are a lot of complementary things that I could talk. First of all, to play for Ghana with fantastic reputation and prestige in the world, it is always an honor for one coach. And as you can see, the responsibility is huge. Because all these people, they expect to finish the game and enjoy and share happiness among everybody. But it's the biggest challenge in the game because it is the next game. Simple like that. All the other games that I played before, or I win, and thanks God the majority are won, draw, or sometimes don't succeed. So it's gone. I'm not worried with that. For me, this is the biggest challenge for main two reasons. One, because I have to win the next game. And I have to win the next game. And I have to win the next game. and sadly, and also because when you work for Ghana, they don't expect nothing different than win, 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 win. So that's why it is the biggest challenge of my life.
Thank you very much. My name is Manuel Saki. I work with Gov TV and New Republic GH. Coach, welcome to Ghana. I'd like to find out from you, at the end of the World Cup, if you perform well, and the FA decided to give you a long-term contract, are you willing to take a salary cut to coach the Black Stars?
Well, I start from the end. I wish, I dream, I hope that after our performance in the World Cup, President Ghana, they will be happy with me. If that happens, I don't need nothing more. I'll be very thankful for God for everything you helped me to make Ghana succeed. So if I have to stay here until the rest of my life, I don't mind. It is because we succeed with Ghana. Thank you.
Hello, Coach. Congratulations on your new job. My name is Sijo. I want to ask quickly, you've been speaking about the need to win, wanting to win, wanting to win. I believe you've seen the Black Stars play in the last couple of months or the last couple of years. Things haven't necessarily gone too well. What would you say you've identified as things about the team that has to improve so that we can win consistently?
Well, first of all, as I said before, just please pay careful attention to my words now. What we are doing now, it is to make an honest integrity assessment of where we stand in terms of value of the players, value of the team. We have to know where we stand, to know exactly what we need to do in the next training sessions, in the next camps. And based on the conclusions that we're going to make, second part it is to make the right decisions, bringing the right players. And there is a difference that exists in the game, that we have to be sure that we bring the right players to build the right team. There is a difference in football and coaching between a good decision and the right decision. And what we're doing now, it is exactly to study, analyze everything that is related with the past of the team in order to improve, and just pay attention to my words, to improve the legacy of the previous coach, of Otto, that I thank him very much for qualified Ghana for the World Cup. So that's our goal.
Thank you very much. Coach, my name is Signal Gabuka. I'm the sports editor of the Vanguard. I want to know